Guys, this is my 99 F150 I got for $850, and I'm going to be turning this into a fun, reliable, everyday driver. Alrighty, in this video, we're going to be trying to figure out if it's actually the transmission that's the problem, or if it's just the shift linkage and everything. Because if you look at this, we got a lot of play here, and I've heard it's common for the shift linkage to come off of the transmission. And then if we tighten everything up, put the shift linkage back on there if it's come off. If it still doesn't go into reverse or drive or whatever, we're going to drop that trans pan and we're going to see if there's any chunks or sparkly fluids or anything in there. Look at all that flop. So we're up under the truck now, or up under the dash. We're just right here by the steering wheel. This right here is your steering shaft. See if I turn the steering wheel, you can see that turns. And right above it, that little thing right there with those two bolts. So that's moving, that's what's typically loose. Those two bolts or nuts or whatever right there will come loose. As you can see, it's not actually moving from the rest of the assembly. So let's move down to the actual shift linkage on the transmission. Okay, so if you look right here, this is the actual shifter, because it does look like it's gonna shift. See, I just shifted it into reverse. Let me go ahead and see if when I put it in reverse, if that actually moves or not. Okay, so it doesn't really seem like it's the linkage. They're all connected, that yada yada. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the pan off. I heard some clunking when I put it in four-wheel drive, four-low, but that's gonna be from the transfer case. Even if that's an issue, we're getting a new one anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. We're gonna go ahead and drop the pan, and we're gonna see if that's looking rough. Alrighty, we're just gonna take this, we're gonna impact a few of these little bolts loose, and then let it drain out a little bit, and see how it goes. Oh, I knocked out one of my little plugs for my little thing. Alright, let me get these little loose and I'll be right back with y'all. Alright, she started leaking a little bit prematurely. Smells burnt. Real burnt. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess loosen these up a little bit more, and then I don't actually see many like sparkles or anything, so it just looks dirty and worn out and burnt. I doubt this has ever been changed. Tell you what, that is a strong smelling transmission. Holy cow. Still not as bad as gear oil though. Alright, because all my tools are at my house, this is what we're going to do, because I don't have any extensions or anything. Because the frame rail and the pan are in the way. I don't have any extensions or swivel heads, so, or deep wells apparently, not with me anyways. Alright, let's try this, because those two are the last two we need to get out. Okay, here's our gasket that's supposed to be supposedly reusable. We're not going to be reusing that. It's probably done anyways. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. I just got the pan off. First off, this should not be sitting here. This is my transmission filter. It should not be off of the truck right now. It should still be attached to the truck itself, to the transmission. It's a little, yeah, and you see how black this stuff is? This should be like a cherry red. It's pitch black. It smells horrible. And then right here, I don't want to touch the camera because I'm covering it all right now. This is a magnet. It typically you're gonna have a little bit of shaving stuck to it, but that's just outrageous. Look how silvery that is. Look at that. You see how silver that is? And it's all just metal shavings. See if I can't get it torn off. Ooh, I feel some hard chunks in there too. See all that? That is horrible. And then this should be the same color as this. So let me just, yeah, that transmission is toast. Oh, I feel chunks all up in the wheel over here. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe we have a chance of the transmission surviving. No. There's chunks all up in here. I mean, it's just. But yeah, the magnet is here because there's gonna be wear, and it doesn't get changed as often. So that is not good. That's okay. Well, looks like I'm dropping money on a new transmission, which I kind of assumed I was going to anyway. So we're not out of the ball game yet. Sorry, it's a little hazy. Transmission's done. We'll get that probably Thursday, and today's Sunday night, so we'll have that pretty soon. And then the last thing I want to check is the rear diff. It's leaking real bad, and what's coming out is like, it looks like oil, like clean oil, and then like silt, almost. It's really weird. I'll see if I can't find some to demonstrate, because it's leaking out. I do have cardboard under it, so I might just absorb into that, but let me see what. Alrighty, so I couldn't quite find any oil that shows you what this exactly looks like in here, but it just kind of soaked through the cardboard. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and pull this off. That's the wrong size. Let me go grab those sockets. Yes, I know impact is not the way, but it is the way for now. From this button. Alright. Maybe put it in there a little bit. Get that out of the way. There we go. That's how red it is. She stank. Holy cow. Alright, let me. There we go. Ooh. She don't look good. She does not look good at all. Look at that. Ooh. Not good. She's not really sparkly, it doesn't look like. It just looks milky as if there's water in it or something. I don't even know. Let me get this mess way off. Set this back right up here. Pull this diff cover off. Gross. Check this out. Look at all that sludge in the bottom. It doesn't look honestly too bad. We might still be able to drive on it. Maybe. We'll see. We'll try to anyways. We'll put some new fluid in there and see if she'll work. If she gets too bad, we'll put a new one in it. But, new differential. But, as of now, we're going to be using it. Let me go grab the brake clean and we'll clean it up so we can actually see how bad she is. Alright. Let's spray her off. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. She may be toast. And you see the pinion gear moves significantly. Differential might be done as well. But she's still drivable for now. That's what matters. We'll get that replaced there in a little bit. Or I'll probably just take it to a shop because of all the... Oh, what's it called? Tolerances and whatnot. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. In the next video, it's going to probably be me fixing the differential, or we'll be filling it with diff fluid, and trying to pull the transmission out of the truck. And then it'll be probably putting transmission back in the truck and trying to drive it. I will see you guys in the next one.